of Malaysia, and His Excellency Anutin Chanvirakul, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Thailand. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Minister of Agriculture and Cooperatives of Thailand to exchange the MOU on agricultural cooperation. Thank you, Excellencies. Thank you, Excellencies. This concludes the MOU exchange ceremony. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will now commence with a joint press conference with a statement by the Honorable Prime Minister of Malaysia.
Welcome, Putra. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to welcome my dear friend, Prime Minister Anutin, and Deputy Prime Minister's members of the delegation to Malaysia. Not only do both countries have an excellent, long-standing friendship, but I'm very fortunate because this dear friend of mine was a dear friend long before I became Prime Minister. I think he probably guessed that I would, but he hosted many functions those days, and we have had extensive discussion since then. Our meeting today is very, very substantive and fruitful, as I rarely do have the Prime Minister exchanging on issues and trying to resolve many of the outstanding issues. Malaysia and Thailand are important neighbors in terms of history, culture, economy, trade, investments. But we realize that more needs to be done to enhance this collaboration in all fields. So we have established some agreement even before our visit to Bukit Kawitam Sadao tomorrow morning. And it's also unique. Not many such visits goes on to not only the capital city, but goes to the remote areas to the border. And this reflects his personal commitment to enhance these relations. So we also discussed the second bridge, the Rantau Panjang Sungai Golok Bridge, and the proposal that is ongoing. We want to have done fast. We initially agreed some time back, and this is something very, very positive for initially the Perlis Kedah down to Penang, and this Sungai Golok Rantau Panjang Bridge will be mainly for South Thailand and Kelantan. And also we discussed the initial proposal to revive the Rantau Panjang Sungai Golok Railway. Bilateral trade target of $30 billion by 2027. We have to work hard, and I think both foreign ministers and NITI ministers should focus on this, because strong friendship and collaboration in all fields, including tourism, must start with the fundamental issue of economy and trade. We agreed also to proceed with the special border economic zones and to facilitate exchanges in immigration and customs between the two countries. And we have resolved this issue of outstanding issues of fisheries with both ministers' commitment, and they wanted memorandum to continue and be effected in 1.5 months, and we will agree it should be effected in 1 week. And the other issues of course, training, collaboration, I don't have real problems here, particularly with Prime Minister Anutin. We are in touch almost on a weekly basis. He's very good with his WhatsApp and very fast in the response, and there's help. And the Minister of Foreign Affairs sometimes complained to me because we made a decision earlier before the Foreign Minister is away. That shows the extent of trust and collaboration which will be meaningful and fruitful for both countries. I do appreciate his collaboration, his stance in securing continued peace in the issue of the border, and we said we will, of course, continue to listen and have the exchanges to ensure that there is no de-escalation, but we trust the wisdom of the leadership of countries, both countries, to ensure that ASEAN remains a vibrant, peaceful country. I'm also extremely delighted to hear Prime Minister Anuthi's view on Myanmar, because we in Malaysia is of the opinion that the best way to resolve this long-standing issue is through effective engagement and to allow for Myanmar people to decide for themselves, and Thailand is an important friend and neighbor, can play a pivotal role. Thank you very much to the Foreign Minister for taking the initiative to invite all ASEAN foreign ministers to deliberate this further and listen to the various parties, including the new Myanmar Foreign Minister. So thank you again, Prime Minister Anuthi. Come again soon, because you make us so comfortable and happy and very relaxed. I mean, my colleagues would certainly agree with me. You see, it is like among friends, among old friends. You know, is there a problem here? We'll solve it. But next week, 2 weeks time, even this doesn't happen in most countries. This happens only because Thailand is an important country and Prime Minister is now here. Thank you very much.
May I invite His Excellency, Prime Minister of Thailand, to deliver his statement.
Your Excellency, Prime Minister of Malaysia, Dato Seri Anwar Ibrahim, or to me, my pap, and Excellencies, Ministers, our dear colleagues, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, allow me on behalf of my colleagues that accompany me to this official visit to Malaysia to thank and express our sincere appreciation for the warm hospitality that Your Excellency has given to us as ever. It is always a pleasure to return to this wonderful country, and especially today, I'm really pleased that we have had another productive discussion with Premier Anwar and his team. Out of that, I would like to reaffirm that we are not here to just visit our dear friends who we highly respect, but we are here to enhance our friendships, relationships, collaboration, prosperity for our countries and our people. Please allow me to briefly highlight some of the key outcomes of our discussions. First, on connectivity and border development, I informed Premier Anwar that ending violence and addressing the challenges in Thailand's southern border provinces remains a top priority for my government. Today, we reaffirm our shared conviction that peace and development must go hand in hand. Peace creates the conditions for development, while development helps build lasting peace. Both of our countries will continue to strengthen close and sustained cooperation to advance both security and development in our border areas. We also agreed to enhance coordination to develop southern Thailand and northern Malaysia better connectivity. Tomorrow, we'll meet again. Premier Anwar and myself will travel to the border to preside over the official opening of the new road alignment, linking the new Sadao and Bukit Kayu Hitam checkpoints, the largest and most strategic land border crossing between our two countries. We also discussed plans to promote seamless multimodal connectivity on both western and eastern corridors of the peninsula as part of our broader vision for deeper regional integration and long-term economic resilience. On security and peace, I express my appreciation to Malaysia's role as facilitator of the peace dialogue process. I appreciate the firm assurance of the Prime Minister of Malaysia that Malaysia does not condone any act of violence and will continue to work closely with Thailand to ensure that those responsible are brought to justice. We are pleased with close cooperation between defense and security agencies of our two countries too. I also welcome the upcoming visit of Thailand's Minister of Defense to Malaysia again next week to further strengthen defense cooperation between our armed forces. We agreed to increase cooperation to combat transnational crimes along the shared border. A joint working group will be established to coordinate security barriers along the Golok River. On another coordination among our two countries, we also agreed to enhance coordination between the relevant water authorities to improve water level monitoring and strengthen flood prevention in the Golok Basin. On trade and investment, Malaysia remains Thailand's largest trading partner in ASEAN. Our bilateral trade has already reached approximately $28 billion, and we are confident that we will achieve our $30 billion target very soon with the joint cooperation that we are working together right now. We will meet among the Joint Trade Committee to set a new, more ambitious trade target. We also fully support efforts to enhance regional value chains and supply chains by building on the complementary strength of our two economies. Looking ahead, we will focus on food security, energy security, and digital economy, including high-tech industries. On food security, we welcome the meeting between our Ministers of Agriculture to find amicable solutions in which we have concluded a moment ago to the pending cases of market access for fishery and agricultural products. On people-to-people relations, we will increase cooperation to promote two-way tourism with better connectivity. And I really thank the Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and the people of Malaysia for taking good care of Thai people living here in Malaysia. And lastly, our two countries will celebrate the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations next year. We expect that many activities and collaborations will happen in due course. Our ministers and relevant agencies will ensure concrete follow-up on the discussions agreed today. I have also extended an invitation to the Prime Minister and his team to visit Thailand at the time of their convenience. And I very much look forward to reciprocating the warm hospitality extended to us during this visit. And I wish you best of luck for your upcoming election. Thank you so much.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the conclusion of our joint press conference. Announcing the departure of His Excellency Prime Minister of Thailand and the Honorable Prime Minister of